right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back at UFC 157, went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics in 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career, where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight. Well, with respect to Amanda Nunes, you can argue that Valentina Shevchenko is the greatest women's mixed martial arts athlete of all time. And by the way, I know you've been checking out that career mode. How about Shevchenko moonlighting as a coach?
I mean, if you're going to be coached by anyone, you want to be coached by this young lady right here. She has won everything that she has done. And look, you at the Performance Institute, before you get your lunch, you pop in and you see the champ. Valentina Shevchenko has the mind of a champion, but she also has the skills that have allowed for her to distance herself from the UFC flyweight division. She's a phenomenal fighter, and I'm pretty sure she's a phenomenal coach.
And man, has she put her small nation of Kyrgyzstan on the world map with all of her UFC success. Another big spot in a career full of them for Valentina Shevchenko here tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ronda Rousey. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Valentina Shevchenko.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here's the future Hall of Famer, Valentina Shevchenko, ready to go for round one. It's rare for her to walk into a fight meeting, DC. Exchanging leather early.
Oh, that's right here. Another one.
Back to the feet now.
Oh, that's gonna get some respect. She won't be asked. She won't go as first. I think she won't.
Well, Rousey's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Big knee there. Oh!
Holy smokes!
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 21 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.